Hi, welcome to the New Yorker Cartoon Caption Contest podcast. I am Vin Kolka. With me is Beth Lawler, Paul Nesha, Nicole Crowley-Vicious, and back again is Larry Wood.
Hello.
Larry, welcome.
Thanks, Finn.
Uh, let's get your thoughts on winner of contest 993, the pigs at a trough in a restaurant, talking to the waiter. And the winner was, of course, you'll have what I'm having, Pam. It's a trough. Uh, I remember thinking the caption was better without the name, but I didn't mind the name. It didn't really detract too much from the caption. I don't remember if everyone agreed, but what are your thoughts?
I really like it.
Do you think the name improves it, or would it be slightly better without it?
Uh, I don't have strong feelings. I think it's great with it. It would be great without it. It doesn't really improve it or detract from it.
Remember your book advice, Larry.
But I don't think I had anything about names. I know you guys really hate names in a caption, and I don't. Again, I don't love it. It depends on the individual caption. But anyway, when I saw this, I really liked it, and I thought that's the clear winner.
I only
Oh,
like it when Vin reads it because he reads it with this,
like Pam.
yeah, sarcastic, deadpan way.
Yeah. And I don't know. I think maybe it does add to it a little bit, actually. I like the idea of a pig getting a name.
Yeah, Pam. I like that.
Yeah. And I think the last time I was talking with you guys about this cartoon, uh, I really do think it's necessary to address the fact that there's a trough there. And this does. I think ending on that word is a really good decision, and it really works.
What were your thoughts on the other two?
Uh, well, so that's what went to market means. I'm not sure I actually get it. I know what the nursery rhyme is. I get the idea of going to market, but does that mean that they're going to be eating a pig? That's what happened to the pig? It ended up on the menu?
I think so. That's how
Yeah.
I read it,
Yeah.
which is kind of weird because they're
That doesn't
pigs.
work for me. I
Yeah.
kind of like the idea of it and what he's going for, but it doesn't actually work in the context of the drawing.
Mhm.
So that's my least favorite by far. Even though I tend to like dark jokes, I like any caption that suggests somebody's been killed, but this time it doesn't work. And then whatever we don't finish, we'll just roll around in is good. I think that's a good, solid caption, but not nearly as good as the winning. So I'm very happy with the way it worked out. Although I do think third place should have been second place.
Yeah, I don't disagree with much of that. The only credit I gave to when to market was everyone else used "I'll have roast beef" or "I'll have none."
Yeah,
It was clever. If you're going to use the nursery rhyme, it was clever to use what most people were not going to use. And this little piggy went to the market was, I think, the best and most original of that nursery rhyme.
but I think it's original because it doesn't really work. I mean, I think
That
it's
could be.
I think that nobody else, or I don't know how many other people went that direction. But I do think that it comes across as original and a little bit out of left field. But part of the reason for that, when you think about it, is it doesn't really work as a caption. It's dark, it's kind of funny. You might immediately laugh, but if you think about it for a second, it's just not fitting.
I don't know because I think there were a lot of angles, it seems to me, about the fact that what they could see on the menu is pig or pork or something like that because it's a
Yeah,
human waiter. So I think there is territory there where that could be a funny angle in the dark way that you describe.
yeah. I don't hate it. It just doesn't work for me. I don't know. I know there were other captions about pork being on the menu, and for some reason that worked better for me. Again, I don't hate it. It just doesn't work. And the first one works so well.
I didn't like it until Vin read it on the last episode when we talked about it, because I
Uh-huh.
just think the delivery of the line really matters. Like, of course you'll have what I'm having, Pam. It's a trough. Like, I can't do
Right.
it the same way.
Right.
Because when I read it, it wasn't as funny. I didn't love it when I read it. I thought, well, that's an explainy joke. It's too explainy. Of course, it's a trough. I'm
No.
looking at it. But no, but when Vin read it, I was like, oh no, that's really funny.
Well, and I like going back and thinking about why he says it. When she says, "I'll have what he's having," and he thinks, "Yeah, of course, it's a trough. Of course, I'll have what I'm having." I really liked it. I think it's a very strong caption.
All right. Let's see how they did this week.
No,
Contest
no
990.
other opinions?
Oh, we shared our opinions last week, and I
Yeah.
don't
Oh,
think anyone largely disagrees.
okay.
Yeah.
So this week we had the turtle with a soccer ball shell and a satellite dish on top of the soccer ball, which I felt was too much.
Hmm.
But the captions were, "It's really popular across the pond.
Hmm.
I have no idea what's going on. I just like watching them run.
Yeah.
And I'm headed to the 2030 games."
Hmm.
I have a far and away favorite.
So do I.
I'm sure Beth has a favorite only because she had one very,
Yeah.
very similar.
Best
Yeah.
was better.
Yes.
Yeah. The 2030 games was very similar to mine. Um, I don't know if mine was better or not, but I do like that one. And also my favorite is it's really popular across the pond.
Oh, that's my least favorite.
Really?
Oh,
Yeah.
that's my favorite as well.
No.
Because that's a great pun. That is a great
Great
pun.
pun.
If you're going to
Well,
do a pun, you have to do a pun right. And that pun is excellent across the pond. It's across the pond, England.
I
And
love it.
yes, I
across the
get it.
pond, he's a turtle. It's great. It's great.
No,
I
I
love
think
it.
I think it works.
As far as puns go, it's an excellent pun.
Oh, it's unbelievable. I think I'm with Larry on this one. It's okay.
Really?
It's just
Oh, I
okay.
think it's so good. I
It's
saw
it's
it in
a
crowdsourcing and I was like, oh, that's really good.
it's a
It
very
it
vanilla. It's a very vanilla caption for me. It's like,
Well, yeah,
yeah,
I mean
it's okay.
it's a pun, but as far as puns go, I think it's very well done.
yeah, I mean, I hate puns, as you know, although I've seen several really good ones, including ones that you Beth and Nicole have submitted.
Mhm.
Um, but and I don't mean to leave Van and Paul, like I just can't remember any of their puns. But
Water
uh,
weight bourbon.
I want to go back to the 2030 games. What was your caption, Beth?
Mine was hurry back with the what did I say? Hurry back with the screen? The
TV, the
with the
screen,
TV
some
or
yeah.
screen. Hold on, I can find it. The next games are in 2030 or something like that. I don't
Oh, I
remember the
see.
exact wording, but it was something about hurry back with the screen. The next game starts in 2030 or something like that.
Okay. Yeah. So very, very much the same joke. I
Yours.
like that one, but it's my second favorite. The pun is a distant third for me. My favorite is the second one. I have no idea what's going on. I just like to watch them run.
Oh, well, that was my least favorite.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that. He can't run, so he's taking vicarious pleasure from watching the soccer players.
But he has no idea what's going on. He's got a soccer ball as a shell. It's like,
Hmm.
of course he knows what's going on.
Yeah.
Well, okay, that's a legitimate point,
And
I
where
guess.
is he watching them? Where is he watching them? He has a satellite dish on his
Well, he
shell,
goes
but
back
he's
inside
Yeah,
and he watches on the
that's yeah.
TV.
I don't
oh,
mind that
okay. All
part.
right. That's yeah.
Yeah.
I just found mine. Mine was hurry back with the screen. The World Cup starts in 2030.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
So
Okay.
good. Good and
Yeah.
close. I liked the
All
second
right,
one
well,
too,
well,
Larry.
Nicole, be the
Yeah.
tiebreaker because I agree with Beth. I think Across the Pond is the far and away favorite. Uh, now you have to be the tiebreaker because
Oh my
Paul
God.
and
Well,
Larry don't like it.
listen, if
Well,
you guys know me at all, and I think you do, you know I'm going to love the wordplay one. I also really like Across the Pond just as a player, as somebody who tries to find that crossover phrase, because it is a great crossover phrase.
mm,
And it's one where I'm like, oh, I wish that's what I'm trying to find those phrases that connect the disparate elements in the perfect way. And they're rare. And so I think it's great. But in a twist, I also like the second one, Larry, the one that you like best,
Uh-huh.
because for the reasons you like it, I think I wasn't too bothered by the parts that don't work, but I agree, Paul, there are parts that don't work. But I
Yeah,
do like the idea that turtles have this kind of inner world of yearning to be faster.
right, right.
And I thought that's funnier as an angle than just the fact that turtles are slow, which I think is good. It's just that it's such an obvious angle. I like the idea that of crafting a caption around the yearning of the turtle to be faster.
Yeah. And it also reminded me of how I feel when I don't watch the World Cup. Um, but I see a snippet of it sometimes, and I really admire the fact that there are people who can do what they do. And I like watching them run. I don't know what's going on either, so I kind of felt like the turtle there. I thought, oh, I don't know what's going on with soccer. I don't know what the strategy is. But for a few seconds, I like seeing people run like that
Yeah.
because I can.
Says only people from North America, basically.
Right, right. No, that's right. I did not. Soccer was not, something that you played on the block when I was growing up. It was
Yeah.
football, baseball, and basketball.
Yeah, totally.
Soccer was new. So I think Paul's criticism of the second caption is entirely legitimate, but like Nicole, that that didn't interfere with my enjoyment of the joke.
I don't even get the criticism. Who cares? He's dressed up like a soccer ball because he likes the game.
But
Well, I think
Why is
Paul's
that?
saying that if he liked the game, he'd have an idea what's going on.
there's a soccer ball. He understands there's a soccer ball. Of course he knows what's going on.
Yeah, he's like a super
No,
fan.
Oh, I
I
don't
think it
understand
works.
why they're kicking this ball. I mean, of course he does.
He doesn't know the rules. He doesn't know why they're doing it. He just knows he likes to watch them run. I see no problem with that not working.
So you're okay with the second caption?
I like it. I think the first one's better, but I like the second one, and I like the third one too. I probably like these in the order that they're in.
Okay. Yeah, I would go with not knowing what's going on, but enjoying seeing people run, and then I'd go with 2030, and then I'd go with the pun.
Well, Nicole, you weren't. What was your tiebreaker? You going with Pond or like them run? I'm just curious who wins in our little circle.
Uh, oh, to put the Canadian in this position. We hate conflict, conflict avoidant. Um, you know what? When I wrote down my notes for this, I wrote down I like the wordplay and across the pond because I didn't think of it, but I also wrote the word sigh because I do think it's a bit silly as a pun.
Wait,
True,
the most
you know?
interesting part about this is that you keep notes about this, Nicole.
Oh my gosh, Larry.
No, we have to
Extensive,
go back. It is no
extensive.
wonder. Didn't you? I'm not
I
trying to
take
embarrass you, but this is actually something you should be proud of. Didn't you graduate first in your class at law school?
Listen, I'm prepared, if nothing if not prepared. Okay.
Right. No, I
Not
went to
prepared.
school with people like you, and they all did better than I did.
Listen, I do my homework.
Oh my God, I love it. I love the fact that you're taking notes.
I take my note. And I wrote the word sigh because I do think sometimes, I don't know. I suppose what I'll say about the pun is that it works perfectly. It's an excellent pun, but it's not that funny.
Right.
And so I'm torn between one and two, and I haven't actually decided where I'm going to go.
Well, I can tell you right now is that I am voting for number one. It's like,
Me
as much
too.
as I say it's vanilla, vanilla's not bad,
Yeah,
but I don't like the other two. So it's number one for me.
me too.
Oh, boo.
I think it's going to win. I think Across the Pond will win. I do
I
think
think
Yeah.
if you have a great wordplay caption listed first that solves the image perfectly, it's going to win.
All
I think
right, we
so.
shall see.
I'll tell you next week how we go.
All right, then let's see this week's contest. 997. A man talking to a woman about a subway that's going straight and then redirecting straight into the air, straight into the sky, I guess. Now, I saw some back and forth that people didn't necessarily like this cartoon. No shade on the author, they just didn't like the cartoon. I imagine you don't like it because you don't think there are going to be good captions for it. What's the reason you don't like it? Beth, I'll single you out.
Why? Because I said I didn't like it. I don't know.
Yeah.
I just think it's like a very weird cartoon. Like a bending subway car with people standing in the foreground talking about it. It just seems, I don't know. I just am
It,
not, I'm not sure there's going to be a lot of good captions for it. And there aren't really any puns that I can think of except the L train. And I don't think that wordplay is going to be very good here. So I hope people come up with other types of captions. I don't know. I just don't think it's a great cartoon.
it almost seems like the artist was trying to go for a drawing that couldn't be captioned. I mean,
Mhm.
that did happen once in the New Yorker. There was a joke about it. It's in my book in the end, and I'm going to forget it. But um, the drawing is of like a snake in a psychiatrist's office, and the dinosaurs in the therapist chair, and in the
Mhm.
background you can see out the window Godzilla's rampaging through the city, and the whole idea is this: you can't possibly caption this.
Yeah.
Um, and I think this is close. It's almost like the artist. I doubt she had an original caption, but she may have. It'd be interesting to know. But I got the sense when I saw the cartoon that she was thinking, fuck you all. Yeah, just
I
try it. Just try to caption
try
that.
to caption it. It's like it's crazy. You know, at first,
I mean, I guess I
I'm
like it because I place all my importance on is it original? And it's original. We
mm,
haven't seen it before, and that's where I put all my importance. If I've
mhm.
seen it before, I completely lose interest. I just personally, I just totally lose interest. So this, I don't have anything good for it, and there may not be something great for it. We'll find out when the finalists are out. But if it hasn't been done, I like it. If it's a dog, I hate it. If it's something I've seen before, I hate it. If it's a fish at a bar, I hate it.
I
Although
was
we'll
just
get to
gonna
that.
say
'Cause
that.
Well,
if
I
it's
don't
a
know.
fish at a bar, I hate it. But I
Would
don't
you
have negative things to say. We'll get to that. So
Well,
originality is my everything.
would you hate
but
a
in a way,
game show?
originality is almost too easy. You just have to throw out something bizarre. I'm the exact opposite of you, Vin, on this. I'm fine with a dog cartoon. It depends what you can do with it. I know it's been done a lot before, but I always interested to see what new angle somebody will come up with. And usually they do, at least, in the New Yorker contest and in the CartoonStock contest. I think it's much easier to say, I'm just going to draw something really bizarre, makes no sense at all, and would be almost impossible to capture. And that's very easy to do.
I don't think that's this. I don't think that's this. I mean, it's a train going up instead of straight. Why should that be so hard? I mean,
Well,
the New Yorker
I mean, I
years ago
see.
had
Is
like
it,
had a building horizontally as opposed
yeah,
to
well, I was
vertically.
just going to say, is it that
That seems the
original?
same.
They had that. They had that before. So is this that original?
Right. I
Well,
think
that
there
was a
were pretty
build.
good entries for that. No, look, we may be all really pleasantly surprised when we see the finalists. I did submit something, but this was one of the rare weeks when I came up with one, and I thought I'm not even going to try to come up with others. Most weeks I usually come up with 3 to 7, and this week I thought, no, I'm submitting the one caption I could think of and moving on.
Well, I think when I win, people are going to be really pleasantly surprised.
We absolutely will be. What I will say this: Paul will not win because I've seen 3 of his, and I've said this to all of you. I'm going to say it publicly. They are the worst captions I've ever seen in my life. And if that's where he's starting from, I have no hope for Paul this week.
And I said, hold my
So,
beer because I can come up with worse. And
Well,
well,
maybe.
I'll mention one of Paul's, and I'm probably losing it. Maybe I should take a little break. And I usually hate silly. Hate silly is what I like least. And I actually didn't hate banana peel. That I don't think
Banana
that's a
peel,
terrible
yeah,
catch.
banana peel was good, I thought.
Yeah.
I thought banana peel was
Yeah,
good.
It explains
the
everything.
reason why the train is, ass over tea
It
kettle,
derailed.
it
It
ran over a
derailed.
banana
Yeah.
peel.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Hey,
I didn't hate that. And again, silly's not up my alley. So I don't know. Maybe I've been playing for too long, but I actually kind of like that caption, which is
It's funny
not at
because
all up
I,
my alley.
submit it, Paul. Maybe it'll win.
well, I
Hmm.
worked that one because I originally had somebody left a banana peel on the tracks. And it's kind of like, I don't need all that. I just need him pointing over banana
Hmm.
peel.
Hmm. Yeah.
All right. Well, I'll give you this, Paul. It's probably the best way to word that terrible joke.
I'll take it. But here's the other ones that Larry did not like. Fares are going up. Yeah, seems like an obvious one. Something was spilled on the tracks, possibly Viagra.
Oh,
That is
Jesus
horrible.
God.
That is horrible.
Well, if you're
But
going to do a Viagra joke, you have to do I hope it doesn't last for 4 hours, or I
Yeah,
hope it
yeah,
doesn't
yeah,
stay like that for more
yeah.
than 4 hours.
That's
You have to like
That's,
allude
yeah,
to it.
okay,
yeah.
wait. That's
What?
not bad. That I mean,
yeah. That's good,
it's
actually.
stupid and it's kind of been done before, but I
Yeah.
mean, if you look at the drawing, that's not bad.
That
Yeah,
I
so
had thought of that, but it's been done so often I had to do something a little different. I went more basic, I guess. But
I don't know. I think alluding to it without actually saying it is
Right, right. Yeah, the
yeah.
problem with yeah, you can't say Viagra. You just have to.
Mm.
I kind of I hope it doesn't last more than 4 hours.
okay, I am not entering that one. Uh,
All right,
and
someone else
finally,
take it.
one I tried to think of, okay, what would be a really bad caption? What's the worst possible caption I can come up with? And
I think you already did.
no, no, no. This one, if you get it, I'm sorry. If you don't get it, lucky you. Uh, King Kong says he slipped and fell on it. Good,
What?
nobody got it.
I don't
I'm
get
ha-
it.
I'm
No.
happy nobody got
Sorry.
it. It's the most often heard excuse a doctor hears when he finds an odd thing in an odd place.
Oh, no.
Oh.
Oh my God.
King Kong says he
No.
slipped and fell on it.
No one would
No,
get that.
Nobody would get it.
No.
But I'm happy that no
no,
one would get it. It was
and the
just me.
timing doesn't work on it. I mean,
Well, if you think of where that train is going,
Oh,
but you're
God.
saying King Kong said he slipped and fell on it.
King Kong says he slipped and fell on it.
Oh my God.
As
No,
in,
Paul, all right, you're right. That is the worst caption.
yes, yes.
Good
And I
Lord,
did
it's
that on
even worse than
purpose.
your fears going up.
And it's because you told me those are the worst. And I said, oh yeah, not
I can
yet.
do better. I can do
I
worse
can
Well,
I
than
can
that.
make
well,
worse.
He did. He said, hold my beer.
Hold my
He
beer.
did.
I'm gonna
Oh
make
my.
one even worse. And here's the thing that I
wow.
did not notice before on this drawing is that there are little action lines going, what where that between cars are. And I thought this was stationary, but it's actually currently is it moving as it's going
Yeah,
up?
yeah.
No, I don't
No.
see that as action lines. Sometimes there are cables that run between the cars, aren't there?
Oh, you're right. You're right.
Okay.
I didn't really view that as action lines.
Yeah, I think it's not clear if it's moving or stationary. It
Yeah,
could be
Okay.
either.
Yeah, you could work with
yeah,
either one.
Okay.
yeah,
That's what I was wondering. I saw those right before the podcast. It's like, oh, I think it's moving, but I wasn't sure.
yeah. I don't
No,
think
I think
so.
that's right. But it
Okay.
still could be moving, even
Could
if they
be.
aren't
Yeah.
action lines. All right.
Anyone else? Beth, you
Nicole?
submit?
I submitted. So I'll tell the ones that I didn't submit first because there was one in there that I feel like I should have submitted, but I didn't. But my first idea was just obvious. Stand clear of the bending train, because stand clear of the closing doors is the announcement on the trains.
Mm.
So that was just like nothing. My next one was the materials met all the minimum requirements. I don't really like that one. This next one is the one I think that I should have submitted, but I didn't because the audience is not all in this area where Vin and I live. It was New York says it's New Jersey's fault. New Jersey says it's New York's.
I like that
Because
one.
New York and New Jersey are always pointing the finger at each other for transit related problems. So,
But it's
uh,
not at all specific to what's happening. I mean, that could apply to
yeah, but it's a
any.
problem. It's
Yeah.
a problem. So,
Yeah, I see.
New York will say it's New Jersey's
Okay.
fault, and New Jersey will say it's New York's fault. And then my next one was kind of along that line. It was they're in complete agreement that it's the other state's problem. And then the one that I ended up submitting was it was a no bid contract, which is, kind of relevant to this day and age with the problems going on with
I think that's
Right.
good,
the,
Beth.
the dreaded reflecting pool.
Yeah.
So it just shows that it was a no bid contract. So
Right.
Yeah.
You know, what
This is
could
what happened.
possibly go wrong?
It was
So,
vandals. It was
yeah, it was
vandalized.
vandals. It was vandalized.
Vandals did it.
So anyway, I that's what I submitted. It was a no bid contract.
I
That's
like
good.
it.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, because like I said, I just didn't want it like I didn't really foresee see anything that, you know, I could make directly referencing, you know, what is going on there. It's hard. I think you did it though, Larry, if you want to say what you submitted.
Well, I submitted, and I think Vin is going to characterize this as a pun, but that's not how I intended it. And I think Paul's going to accuse me of doing this because I'm from Chicago, but I think so. I made an L train joke, but I think L trains are in a lot of different cities. But in any event, my caption was some L trains are more elevated than others.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see that
How
as a
could it
pun
not be a
also.
pun?
I see it
It's
How
as a
could
not
it
a
not
pun
be?
because I'm
No.
not addressing the. Do you think because of the shape of what's going on?
Elevated, yeah.
No,
Because
the
it's
word
elevated.
elevated.
Yeah, but L, I mean, L stands for elevated. You know, that's why they call these trains the L
right.
because
But
it
that
stands for
joke only
elevated.
works because the train is going upwards.
Elevated.
Otherwise, you wouldn't
What's the
make the
joke?
caption.
I don't know. I'm not. I'm happy if you guys do decide it's a pun, but that's
Wait,
not
wait,
how I
wait.
intended it.
Wait.
Yeah.
Tell me what the joke is.
What the joke is?
Yeah.
All L trains are elevated. Okay, that's why they're
All
called the
right.
L. But some trains are more elevated than others, meaning this train's not just going up on elevated tracks, it's actually heading straight up into the sky.
Right.
So it's more elevated than your normal L train.
How
Pun.
in the world can you think for a second that's not a pun? I mean, that is way more of a pun than
Somebody
across the
called
pond.
Gary.
I mean, that's
I,
the most, I mean, that is as pun as a pun can. I didn't think across the pond was that much of a
I,
pun.
I'm so glad we're on Zoom because I feel like Vin would physically assault me right now if
I
It's coming
almost feel
through.
like, because it's hard for me to even believe you believe what you're saying. I mean, right. A pun is a word that means two things. That's exactly what your caption's trying to do.
Yeah.
well, no, because what I'm saying actually, all right, here's how I'm going to try to defend myself. The joke could also be some elevated trains are more elevated than others. That's my joke. But I'm shortening elevated to
Right.
L, which is
Yeah, but
how
You're
that
we
using
either
abbreviate.
you're
way, it's a
using the dual
pun.
meaning of elevate.
Yeah.
Of
It's an
course.
elevated train that is more elevated because it's going up.
Okay,
It's a
all right.
pun.
You convinced me. You
It's
convinced me.
definitely a pun.
All right, I submitted a pun.
It's a good pun.
All right.
I like me a good pun.
All right. You know, there could be several good jokes like Beth's that are essentially jokes about Trump, you know, about
Yeah.
how he screws up every public
Yeah.
Mm,
Yeah.
works project that he
hmm
gets his hands on.
Yeah. It's
So
the
there
it's
might
the
be
Trump.
some
Yeah, it's the
there
Trump
might be some
train.
topical cartoons. I
yeah.
mean, topical
Trump just put his
captions.
name on it. You know, anything that,
Mhm.
yeah, you could apply Trump to this thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait, so Nicole, did you submit?
Yeah, I did not submit. I have a couple ideas I'm playing with. I don't know if any are any good. Um, well, my first thought was I'll catch the next one, which is not really a good caption per se, but I feel like I would catch the next one if that were me.
I would.
Um,
Yeah.
you know
I
what? It
think I'll
reminded
wait.
me of some of those. Yeah, I'll just catch the next one. It reminded me of those roller coasters that I've seen. I haven't seen any in person, but that because my boys kind of like roller coasters and they're interested in the scary ones, and they have those roller coasters that just go straight
Oh
up
yeah.
Mhm.
and then
Yeah.
straight down.
Yeah.
And I just when I even watch videos of those, my palms sweat in
Yeah.
fear.
Yeah.
I just
Yeah.
the thought. And so anyway, it kind of reminds me of that. So my other idea was mind the gravity gap. You guys
That's
have
not
mind
bad.
the you guys know mind
Mind
the
the gap.
gap?
Yeah, mind the gap is the
Yeah.
other, like stand clear of the closing doors and mind the gap are the two. Yeah.
Yeah. And then I was playing with the idea of it being like a hamster wheel. You know, the idea of
Mhm.
like, so I was like,
Right. The
I'm
loop.
so tired of the hamster wheel.
Mhm.
Like it's going along around a wheel, perhaps, kind of like our daily drudgery.
Mhm.
I wonder if it's like the Hot Wheels loop to loop. I don't know if anybody remembers Hot Wheels when
Yeah,
it
I
was a
remember
Oh
loop,
it.
God, yeah.
Yep.
something like
Yeah,
that.
I was just trying to think if there's a caption that you can like pull in loop and commuting, like
The
like
loop.
it's
Yeah.
like an eternal loop.
Yeah.
Like,
Isn't
every day is the same. It's Groundhog Day. It's a loop. It's,
is there a
maybe you
track called loop or some kind of
can equate it to
Well, in
that.
Chicago, there is. In
the loop?
Chicago, it's
Yeah.
the loop.
Yeah,
You
you're
know,
right.
There is a
the
loop in
L
Chicago.
train, the
Yeah.
L train goes
Yeah,
downtown to the
you're right.
loop and loops around.
But it makes a loop around the city. It doesn't make a loop.
But that's
Like,
the
Oh
joke.
no, Bethy,
That's
it
the
goes
joke.
straight up
it
in the
goes straight
air
up and over.
and,
It goes straight up and
and then
over.
loops
The
around and then
loop.
zoom, comes right back down to the tracks. And
Remind me not to go to Chicago then.
It's fun.
There's gonna be so many uptown trains,
Yeah.
Hmm.
Oh yeah.
like
yeah,
tons.
Yeah.
Jesus.
The good news,
Brace
you have
yourself.
2 weeks for it. It's a
Yeah,
two
that's right.
weeks, so you have plenty of time to noodle on it.
That's either good
Uh,
news or bad news, depending on
Yeah,
how you look at it.
I'm not happy about this for 2 weeks. I gotta submit something.
Yeah. Going off into Cole's suggestion, how about you can try to catch it when it comes back down?
Mm,
Yeah,
that's not bad.
that's not bad.
mm,
Yeah. It's some there where you're trying to physically
Mhm.
catch the train
yeah.
when it comes
Right.
back.
All right.
All right,
Catch
I'll
it on the
rattle off
way
a few
back.
and we'll move on.
Okay.
One was Beats the Stairway, a Stairway to
Hmm.
Heaven bit. Coming
Mm.
back is the scary part. I'd hate to
Hmm.
be the guy who has to clean the seats when it gets back down.
Oh, that's
Relatable.
yes, that's very good.
That's a good joke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And a pun that's probably too clever for its own good. It's a light rail,
Oh,
which
yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
probably
Yeah.
too clever.
No, you've
More,
got a few good ones in there.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I like the cleaning the seats.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a
Yeah,
disturbing
same.
image.
Hmm.
all right, maybe I'll do that one. Uh,
All right.
There
we
was
can
a
move.
there was a spider in the what do they call the area where the conductor drives the train? What do they call that? Like the cab? Is that
Um,
what do they call it?
Uh,
oh,
I don't know.
it's not the
Yeah.
cockpit. That's an airplane.
Yeah. There was a bee in the car.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Ah,
There's
Yeah,
some
that's
there.
funny.
If you can work it in there somehow, yeah.
Should we
I
do
once had to drive to work with a spider in the car and I was freaking out.
That happened to me once before too. It's the worst. And it was crawling everywhere.
Like,
I
I
was like,
know you're in here.
No.
I
The
know.
the worst
That's
is I
happened
had
to
the
me.
window of my car open, had my hand sitting on the window, and a bee hits my hand, bumps up my hand, and falls into my lap.
Oh
And I'm
God.
knocked out, and it's like that thing coming too, and I gotta get rid of this thing.
Oh my God.
No.
Oh,
I
that's
knew a person
terrible.
who it was like a pigeon like that came in and like smashed into the car and was like dead pigeon who ended up on him on like his head while
Oh
he
my
was
God.
driving.
it.
One
Yeah.
minute you're driving to work,
Oh
next
my
minute
God. That's crazy.
you're wearing a dead pigeon as a hat.
I dug something up I'll share just because we were mentioning it and it made me think of it. Cartoon I did with Cameron Hafiz a while ago. It's a man on the phone saying, "Hello, doctor. I was told to call for an erection lasting more than 4 hours, and I'd like one of those," which I liked.
Did
Oh
that
my
sell?
God.
Great line.
No,
That didn't
no, it
sell.
didn't. But
Well,
Oh
not the New
my
I
Yorker.
God.
liked it.
New York's not doing that one.
Oh, they should.
Oh, I
That's
Very
think they
so
good.
freaking
could.
funny. Oh
Sure.
my
It, it's
God, they
it's
should do
great. I just don't see the
that.
New Yorker running
They've
that.
done 4 hour erection
Have
cartoons
they?
before.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
Yes.
would do it.
Yeah.
They've done at least one. They've the mice in the lab that said my last roommate had an erection that lasted 4 hours. The lab mouse. You don't remember that one? It was a
Mm-mm.
Robert Layton cartoon,
Hmm.
I think.
Oh, he's great.
Okay.
Yeah,
So funny.
it's great. It's great. But yeah, oh my God, I can't believe they didn't buy that cartoon. That's so funny.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, they don't buy most. All right, but let's see the ones they did buy in this week's issue. I have a clear favorite, so if no one else does, I can go first.
I have to
Go
find
ahead.
it.
My clear favorite is the John O'Brien, which I like a lot.
Yes,
It's
that's great.
Yes, so good.
George
Yep.
Washington
Oh,
in a barber
yeah.
shop getting a haircut. The barber's behind him holding the mirror, and it shows tails, the flip side of a quarter.
Mhm.
I love this cartoon.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
great one.
That was great. And it's
Yeah.
so good to see John O'Brien in the magazine again. He's so
Yeah,
good.
because I mean, he's such a fine artist,
Hmm.
and I mean, you can appreciate his jokes, but also just the art.
Yeah, he's fantastic.
All right,
All right, who's up?
Yeah, Larry should go. He's the guest.
Okay.
I guess. Let's see that the John O'Brien was also my favorite, but I guess I'm going to go for Will McPhail's cartoon. So it's set in a church during a wedding ceremony, and everybody who's attending the ceremony has their hand up in the air, and the priest conducting the ceremony is in his boxer shorts, and he's speaking and he's saying, "Is anyone objecting to the marriage, or is it all about my shorts?"
Yeah.
That was my favorite.
Yeah.
I should not
That's
let you
great.
go, Larry.
That's great.
So,
Can I go? I
yes,
have a clear favorite, which was the Pia Guerra and Ian Boothby.
yes,
Yes.
Yeah.
The bears, eating salmon in a river, and the three bears, and it's clearly, you know, three different size bears, and
Yeah.
one of them is I guess the mommy bear is saying to the baby bear, "See, isn't this better than scalding hot porridge back at our house?" And I just thought that was so great to like show what the three bears were doing while Goldilocks went to
Yes.
their house. It's
yeah,
such a good take. Such a good take. I loved it.
yeah.
And great
It-
drawing.
Terrific trying. Yeah.
Mhm.
Hmm.
All
I
right.
can go.
Go
I
ahead,
can go
Nicole.
next if you want.
You can go,
I'll
Nicole.
pick the Robert Layton joke because it's a good law joke and very topical. It could almost have been a daily cartoon. I wonder when he sold it. It's a couple watching TV, and the man is saying to the woman, "The Supreme Court has declined to uphold a ruling overturning the Ninth Circuit's denial of a stay to block a district court ban. Happy or outraged?"
That's good. Yeah.
Good.
It's so specific, about the Ninth Circuit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Um,
But it is so crazy. It's the Ninth Circuit denial of a stay to block a district court ban, which the Supreme Court has upheld. It's ruling in overturning the denial of the
So
stay
good.
to block a district court. Like it's a funny it's a funny joke construction, I thought.
Yeah. Uh, my favorite of the issue is the David Borchardt
Mhm.
cartoon.
That was my
Uh,
second.
I'll do the caption first. Hamlet, I'm thy father's ghost. Avenge me. And there's a ghost there, and it's obviously Casper wearing a crown.
It's so funny.
And the ghostly trio are off to the side giggling at what's going on. And it's just a very silly
It's
cartoon.
great. It's great. That was my second favorite.
It's Casper, the friendly ghost, I
He
thought.
just-
I love that one.
all right. I hate to admit when I don't get a joke,
Mhm.
especially when it's by an artist I really like, which this is. I'm sure this is obvious, but it's killing me. What's going on in the Liam Francis Walsh cartoon?
The leader of the pack is looking at the GPS on her phone,
Oh, I couldn't see
on his
that.
phone. Yeah.
Mm,
the
Oh, I see.
GPS.
All right. Now I
I
get it.
thought she was
you have
just
to
swerving
zoom in.
because she's looking at her phone.
Oh, it could be that.
I assume it's looking at the GPS. And
No, you know
then,
what? I think swerving makes more sense.
Yeah.
yeah, maybe I guess that is. Yeah, that makes more sense.
Oh, all right. Now I really like it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
All
I,
right.
I
I was
was
wrong.
I was looking at it on my computer and I think it was just too small and I couldn't see
Mm.
the phone there. All right.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Swerving because they're
Yeah.
on the yeah, I thought it was a GPS.
All right. I like that. All right,
All
Vin, do you
right,
want
let's
to come at me again?
no, I don't really I hated the cartoon when it was chosen just because I felt it's been done before, and I kind of mentally tap out when I see cartoons that have been done. I just don't like
Right.
playing them. But I do think he's did a good job of not choosing captions that have been done and making the cartoon original by only choosing captions that focus on him being on the phone. But let's read the captions. The winner was, if that's my wife, then who am I sitting next to?
Wait, describe the
Uh,
cartoon first.
You have two fish at a bar, and a man is, the bartender's on the phone holding the receiver, and one of the fish is talking. And the winner was, if that's my wife, then who am I sitting next to?
That's funny.
Which was in my top 10, so I like it.
It's good.
That is a good one.
By Joe Ayala, who's a frequent
Yes.
finalist and
Very
winner.
often.
He's really good.
Everybody who was a finalist this week is well known
Yeah.
Yes.
in this community.
Even a double, which we'll get to, Kathy Robel, who's excellent.
Yeah.
I love her.
Another one was, how'd you get that off the hook so easily? And I like that too.
Yeah, that's great.
I like that too.
That's Rob Needham.
Mhm.
Yeah, really good.
I swear it's like she has sonar.
That's great.
I like that too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
me too.
That's my
good.
top 10.
And that's one of Kathy Robles.
Yes.
The next is, she's pissed. She used my scientific name,
That's really
which I
good.
don't
That was
like,
really funny.
I think that's
but I
so
know why
funny.
people would like it.
That's
I know why
funny.
people would like it. I get it. I have no problem with it being chosen. I just personally don't particularly like it.
Oh
You know,
my
I-
God, that's my favorite. I think that's so funny.
I
It's
like
very funny, but I wish she hadn't used the word pissed. I think that it's kind of distracting because it's kind of unnecessary. I don't know
No,
why. I
because
just
it's
would
the
have liked it
bar
better if it
speak.
said, she's really upset. She is my,
No,
or
because
she
they're like
must.
the buddies at the bar. They're like,
Yeah.
this is how they talk. She's
Yeah.
I
pissed.
think that's how they would talk. I think
Yeah.
I think it fits.
I guess, yeah. I really liked it. I wanted it in the top 6. I don't know why that. I just thought, oh, it could have been just a little bit better, but it's very, very smart
Yeah.
and very funny.
So I love that. When I read that, I was like, that is hysterical.
Yeah, it's really good. And then there's one more.
Two
Two
more.
more.
The other is, well, you tell her she's got a big mouth. And I like that one too.
That one's funny.
Anyone
That's
not?
good.
That one's funny.
That's the only one I
Yeah.
thought shouldn't be there. That one's the one I thought shouldn't be there.
Really, I think it's good.
I'm assuming referring to a big mouth bass. Is that?
Yeah.
These are
Right.
clearly not a
Yeah.
big mouth bass.
But they do have big
He
mouths.
could be married to a big
Salmon
mouth
have big
bass.
mouths too.
Yeah.
But it's because they're fish. I'm assuming that they meant big mouth bass. I mean,
They did.
Well,
Why can't a fish be
Tim
married to a
Hamilton
big
said
mouth
that he was
bass?
drawing salmon.
yeah,
But-
that's what I thought it was, is salmon. Yeah.
But I think that's getting too much in the weeds. I mean,
Yeah, I think so too.
a lot of fish
But
have
I
big
guess
mouths, not just
What
not
I'm
just big
trying to
mouth
figure out
bass.
here is that shouldn't it be referring to something that's in the cartoon?
I'm sorry?
It
So-
is.
Well, it is.
How-
They're on the phone and they're in a bar
Yeah.
and they're in trouble for being in the
Yeah,
bar.
the
And the
bar-
wife calls and says, "Oh, he has a big mouth." And the guy
Right.
says, "Well, tell her she has a big mouth."
But
Yeah.
is she
Funny.
saying the fish that's got a big mouth?
Yes.
Yeah.
That
Because
doesn't narrow it down at all.
there's
That
been a
doesn't narrow
back
it
and
down
forth
at all.
conversation, and that's
Yeah.
and that's one of her retorts.
Yeah, they're arguing.
Who says a salmon cannot be married to a big mouth bass? Obviously, these are not bass, but why can't a salmon be dating a bass?
No, but
What-
I
what's
see
your
Oh.
I
beef?
see your point. I see Paul's point on one hand, which is it's true when you think about the back and forth. It makes less sense in
Yeah.
a back and forth context to me because make more sense if they were speaking actually to each other than the bartender relaying this argument
Yeah.
back and forth.
But it's still
I wasn't
funny.
bothered by it.
It's
It was
still
still funny.
funny.
I wasn't
I
bothered.
guess maybe because I'm from Wisconsin and I know fish. It's like,
Yeah.
that's those aren't big mouth. That's not a big mouth
Well,
bass.
I don't know
It isn't
fish at
any kind of
all, and I
bass.
think it's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
It
saying, "Well, you
doesn't
tell
work
her
for me. I mean,
she's got a big
obviously
mouth."
it works for everyone else, but it doesn't work for me. So that's the one that I would have taken out.
Yeah. I get it.
Well,
I
that's
get it.
John. That's John Cano. He's also I think, a frequent finalist.
Yes.
Yes.
He is.
Yes,
He has a
absolutely.
whole family of them.
Yeah, I think a relative of his won the last
His wife
contest, his wife or sister.
won.
No.
Her daughter.
Oh, yeah, and his wife just was a finalist in the New Yorker.
Yeah,
Yeah, they're very good.
so good. So good.
Mhm. Yeah, they're good.
And last was Caught Again, which is a probably much better because it's much shorter version of a caption I submitted. although I don't know if it would work as a standalone cartoon. I explained too much, which you probably don't have to do, and definitely don't have to do in a caption contest when you read a million captions that said, "If that's my wife." But if this was a standalone cartoon, I don't know that that would be enough, just writing caught again.
Oh, I think it would. I think it would. I mean, it's obvious, that it addresses the disparate frames of reference and it's short and it works and it's funny. I see that as a standalone.
Maybe, probably. I felt you had to clarify that the guy's on the phone with his wife, but maybe I was wrong. Probably I was wrong.
No, I think that, yeah, I think that's implicit because that's almost always who's on the other line in these cartoons.
Yeah.
And in
Yeah,
fact,
I
five of
did
the
the
six
much longer version of that joke, which was my wife knows I'm here, question mark. This is the second time today I've been caught.
Hmm.
Uh, so maybe I over-explained.
Mm.
Yeah, I think
Get
so.
caught again. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, because five of the six captions are referencing a wife on the phone. I mean, the phone made this cartoon difficult in a way because you felt like you almost had to address it. And who was calling. There's only one caption here that doesn't address who's calling, and that's Rob Needham's caption, which I really like. The one, "How did you get the phone off the hook so
Yeah.
easily?"
Right.
I think
And
it's
we talked about this during the judging. I think Bob initially said that he wanted, you know, each caption to address who was on the phone, but then Trevor said, and I agreed with him, that it could just be that the bartender's on the phone and the fish is saying something and interrupting him. And the
Yeah.
bartender has to turn to him to, acknowledge him or and so the fish doesn't have to be talking about the phone or who's, on the phone. It
Right.
could just be that the fish is saying something while the bartender was on the phone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree. I submitted a few captions like that.
So you guys did not make it in. I'm sorry. Do you want to talk about what we missed?
I had one that I thought was good that didn't even get a shout out.
Oh, shoot.
And it was, haven't seen him since they carried him out in a plastic bag.
That's
Like
good.
they're asking where whoever is. And he's like, him? I haven't seen him since they carried him out in a plastic bag. Come on, because everybody brings
No, I don't
home
feel
in a
guilty.
plastic bag.
No, I stand by my decision to ignore that.
Okay, and then how about Bob? He went to the men's room and never came back because he got flushed. He
Oh,
got
yeah, maybe I
flushed.
should have done that. Yeah, that's better.
I had two that I liked but they got nowhere, so I'm probably alone. And I don't really, when I say like, I put that in very minor terms. I had, "If it's the fish tank in Billy's room, I'm not here."
I
Yeah.
like that.
Okay. So there was one that I did highlight. I liked that when I saw it, but then there was another one about the aquarium uh,
Yeah.
that I thought was better. Well, I could find it, but it's something about if that's the aquarium, tell them to take the damages out of my wages.
Yeah, I saw one too
Mm.
that I liked. I think when we picked the ones that we like, I think it was something like, "If that's the aquarium, tell them I'm dead," which I thought was funny. I think it was something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
But aquarium was my first thought of where he has absconded from. But then I thought it's going to be common. So I was like, I need to find out where else he ran away from. And so I tried to believe. And my other one was, "She says drinks like a fish, like it's a bad thing."
I like that one.
Yeah. Hold on a second. There was just want to see if I can find it. Yeah, if it's the aquarium, they can deduct the damage from my wages. If I hadn't seen that, I probably would have put the aquarium. Although, Nicole, what is yours again?
If it's the fish tank in Billy's room, I'm not here.
Okay, that's now I remember why I didn't highlight that one. The caption that begins, if it's the aquarium, implies that it's a person from the aquarium calling. It could just be, like if that's my job, if that it's somebody there. But when you say if that's the aquarium in Billy's room, then you're implying that you've got an anthropomorphic fish tank in Billy's room that's getting on the phone, and that's why it didn't work for me.
Okay. Yeah, it was more like the manager. It's just like the manager of the fish tank and
Yeah.
plays room calling. But I
Mhm.
get what you mean.
Yeah, it has to be a person on the other, or or it
It's
could be a
Billy,
fish
really.
because the
Who
fish
it really
talks.
was Billy. It was Billy actually calling.
Or if it's Billy calling
Billy
about
was
his,
actually calling.
yeah. All right. Did you have another one that we missed?
Not me. Do you guys have ones that you want to highlight?
There's one that I saw in voting that I was really disappointed it didn't make it in the finalists. Let's see if I can find it here. Uh, oh, my wife's on the line. Drinks are on me.
That's a good one.
Yeah,
Oh,
I was just
yeah,
I was just
yeah,
surprised that didn't get in anybody's discussion.
Yeah, I like that one.
yeah. That's pretty good. Okay.
There
Yeah.
was one, I'll just say on that note, the one about shouting, there was one that I highlighted from crowdsourcing that I liked, which was, "Did you hear me, Susan? I'm the one that got away." Which
Yeah,
I
I
thought
like
was
that.
so funny. Because it just was, I know it's ridiculous a bit, but it made me laugh a lot. Like he's yelling into, like the bartender's on the phone, but he's
Right,
yelling over the
right.
phone.
Yeah.
Mhm.
"Did you hear me, Susan? I'm the one that got away." Like, anyhow, sorry, Paul. Go ahead.
Well, then,
I'll highlight one that I didn't write. Uh, that I know why it wasn't chosen because it doesn't address the phone enough, but I liked it, so I'll shout the person out. It was I'm not drunk. When I'm away from water, I naturally flop around, which I really like, but
Mhm.
I guess you were trying to only focus on captions that address the phone.
no, no, no. Again, it could just be that the fish has decided to say something and ignore the phone, and the bartender's turning to look at him because he's spoken. But it does imply that he's responding to something the bartender just said. And I'm not sure that works.
Yeah.
Like, why would the
Uh,
bartender interrupt his own conversation on the phone to say, "Why are you flopping around?" I don't
you
know.
broke up because my connection's bad.
No.
The only problem with the caption that I see is it's not that it doesn't address the phone, but it implies that the bartender has said something about his flopping around. And I guess you could say, well, the bartender interrupted his own conversation because the fish was flopping around and said, "Are you drunk?" And he's responding to him. Yeah, it's okay.
I liked of course I drink like a fish. I'm a fish. That's a good one.
It, very obvious.
It reminds me of one of my all-time favorite jokes, which is, what did George Washington say before he got on the boat?
What?
Men, get on the boat.
Oh, oh.
Such a good joke. Such a good joke.
We have one too in the same
Come on,
vein for when
that's
I was a
funny.
kid. What did one old man say to another old man? "Hi, old man."
Oh, geez. Oh, okay. We've just lost half our listeners here, guys.
Oh
Oh,
my
I think
God.
we lost them a while ago.
Okay, I also like one bottle of tequila, the one with the worm in it.
Yeah,
That's
that,
good.
Yeah.
that one I
And
did highlight.
a landline, and you call me unevolved.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's
It was
good.
an old looking phone with the curly cord.
Well, a lot of bars have that actually.
Yeah, they
Oh,
Not
do.
that I would
sorry.
know, but
They do. They do. And then the last one I really liked was got anything flashy to nibble on. I think that's really good.
Yeah,
yeah,
I like
I
that
like
too.
that one. That was in my top 10.
Hmm.
All
There was
right.
also "Put it on the Pelicans bill." I thought that was funny.
That is funny.
Yeah,
Good
that's an
pun.
old joke.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've heard the one about the duck that went to the pharmacy. He went
No.
picked up chapstick first day, and uh, the pharmacist says, "How would you like to pay for that?" And the duck says, "Put it on my bill." And the next day he goes and buys some condoms, and the pharmacist says, "Well, I suppose you want to put that on your bill." And the duck says, "I'm not that kind of a duck." That's my sense of humor.
Oh my God. That's
Hilarious.
funny.
So Ben's having problems with his connection here. So are we? Do we want to keep going here, or are we done with this thing?
Should we put her to bed? Well, let's end on that. Let's end on that joke.
I really think that my Bob joke should have gotten in, especially because I used the name Bob.
Bob.
Well, speaking of Bob, he liked a horrible joke. oh God, where was it? Hold on just a second. The Solomon joke.
Oh,
Oh
yeah.
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 Uh, yeah, that
Yeah.
that made me worry about him.
I don't
Uh,
know what it was.
Oh, okay. The caption is, "Yes, I'm Solomon."
I don't
And when
get
I
it.
saw it, I thought it
I
was
don't get
so awful. I thought, is it or is it clever? Is he trying to make a fatwa joke? Is this about Salman Rushdie? And then I thought, nah, that doesn't make
no.
any sense at all.
Right.
So I just thought it was one of the worst captions I had seen, and I really liked it. He put it in his top 10.
Wow.
So
Yeah.
I highlighted that just because it confused me.
Yeah, I don't get it.
Well, I did save a caption on my list here that goes, Lawrence Wood again? We know he has a book for sale.
Oh yeah, I saw that one. That was just so
Yes, I
funny.
saw that, and I even said I actually mentioned that caption to Trevor when I was sending in my top 10, and I said I don't think I've mentioned the book the past couple commentaries, but somebody certainly had enough. And then Trevor edited my commentary by plugging the book again at the end, and I thought, no, don't do that. Obviously, people are getting tired of this.
Oh no, it's awesome.
No, no,
Everyone go
no. You
buy
should.
Larry's
Yes.
book.
Yeah,
Buy Larry's
everybody go
book.
buy Larry's book.
No,
I agree. It's a
Buy
good
the
book.
book. It's a great
thank
book.
you,
That's
thank
a
you.
better way to end the podcast.
Yes.
Yes.
All right.
Buy more
Thank you,
books.
Larry.
Yeah, well, thank you guys. It's always fun.
Okay, thanks, Larry.
Yeah.
Thanks, Larry.
Awesome. We'll see you next time. Great job.
See you next time. Take care.
I'm still here. I'll see you.
Bye.